I'm just going to do a quick roundup of Warhammer Fest Day 1. There was a lot of good stuff on show, but it will probably disappoint a lot of people because they didn't get particularly what they wanted. There's a full range refresh for Chaos. Possessed get great new models. I'm not normally a Chaos guy, but I thought these ones look really good. Apparently they're huge as well. The bases they're on are large, and they will be bigger than Chaos Space Marines anyway, but they'll be bigger than Primaris as well, so they'll be huge. Unlike a lot of the Chaos models in the past, these ones manage not to look stupid, which is quite a big thing. Cultists are getting a full revamp with 3 new kits, and I'm quite happy about this. The way I see a Chaos Space Marine army is, there's very few of them. There have hardly been any made since the Horus Heresy basically, so they're very old, they're very rare, and most of their armies would be made up of humans or mutants or demons or whatever, so I think this was a good way to go. There's a normal cultist kit, which looks really cool. Lots of different options for those guys. I'm glad they didn't go down the same route as the Poxwalkers for the Death Guard, because they just look stupid. They really look quite cool. In addition to the cultists, there's accursed cultist mutants, try saying that quickly 5 times, who are slightly mutated and they have tentacles and all sorts of stuff hanging off them. One of them looks like a demon octopus, one of them's got big claws coming out of them. There's a wide variety of them. They're meant to be a wee bit harder hitting than the cultists, maybe close combat guys. They look very good anyway. If you're a Chaos player, you've got to be happy with this. Probably my favourites from the reveal today were the accursed Cultist Torments, who are cultists that have a demon halfway out of them. So it looks like the demon's trying to burst through into reality. A lot of people said these looked like Chaos Spawn, but Adam Troke and Eddie Eccles cleared up that Chaos Spawns are people that have had lots of Chaos gifts and they've kind of taken over their body. These ones, it's just a demon trying to get out of them, so there is a difference. And these models barely look like they were ever human, so I really like them. Also really liked the Dark Commune, who are like Chaos Psychers. What they reminded me of a wee bit was like a dark inquisitorial retinue. They all had different roles, they all looked different. There were a couple of guys with big swords that looked like the Witch King of Angmar. I liked them, but they didn't really look like they belonged in 40k, maybe a bit more Lord of the Rings. Anyway, it's cool to get a new unit. Squats were up next, and I think they're going to be drip feeding squat news throughout the 4 days of Warhammer Fest. And this one was the Hernkin Pioneer, which is like a hovering trike. I really liked the model. A lot of people in chat absolutely hated it. I don't know why. The person that was driving it didn't have a beard. It was later clarified that that was a female squat. Sorry, a female League of Votan. I'm going to call them squats. I've always known them as squats. It's kind of the same as Astra Militarum will always be called Imperial Guard. It was a nice reveal, but I don't know if I would prefer that the squats had wheeled vehicles, kind of like the Ash Wastes quad rider things. I might have preferred that, just to keep in with the old squats. Now this one wasn't very popular. It's chapter approved Warzone Nephilim, and I think people are just sick of books. They're sick of getting new books all the time. They're sick of Games Workshop charging for balance changes. Someone in the comments said bloat for the bloat god, and I have to agree with that. I don't think the barrier for entry to 40k has ever been higher than it is just now. If you looked at it, you would not know where to start. You would not know which books you needed, which books you didn't. It's a mess. There was one good thing. Points will not be in the book. They will be updated online and available freely to everybody. So that was a good thing. Everyone in chat was crying for World Eaters, and they got what they wanted, except they got nowhere near what they wanted. Everyone wanted to see models. They wanted to see Angron, Khorne Berserkers, that kind of thing. And we got none of that. We got an announcement that World Eaters are coming at some indeterminate time in the future, and we got 3D renders of chain axes. It was rubbish. I have to be honest with you. It was absolutely rubbish. They didn't even have a little sniff of what they would look like. It was just an announcement of an announcement. Pointless. The way it seemed to me is that people have been crying for World Eaters. They'd had it in their head that there was going to be an announcement about them at Warhammer Fest, and Games Workshop had nothing in the bag, so they just put this in just to placate people. That's how it seems to me. World Eaters are getting their own codex as well, so they won't be in the Chaos Space Marine codex anymore. We saw the new Demon Prince, which we'd seen before, which has a lot of options on it. It's got wings, it's got different heads for different Chaos gods. Some of the heads look really, really bad, but some of them look cool. I like the Bloodthirster one, for example. It's got to be better than the old Demon Prince model, which was terrible in my opinion, so it is a bit of progress. And that wasn't all. At the end, they snuck in a Warhammer Plus preview, and it was Angels of Death Origins, and it's all about the Sword of Baal before the happenings of Angels of Death Season 1. So I'm very excited for this one. It looks really cool. There wasn't much shown in the trailer. It looks like it'll all be on-ship stuff. I didn't see any Space Marines in the trailer, so we'll just have to wait and see how it pans out. Anything Angels of Death, and I'm excited for it though, so that was a highlight of the whole reveal for me. So that's it for today. You can join me tomorrow for day 2, and I think it's Age of Sigmar tomorrow. If you want to keep updated on these videos, please like and subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching, happy hobbying, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.